Who's that? What's up, brother with them long sleeve shorts? I see you, motherfucker. How's Wiseau Henderson right here? How you doing? Who's in the building? Detroit in the building? Chicago in the building? New York, where you at? Los Angeles, where you at? Baltimore, where you at? Philly, where you at? Yeah. 3 when I saw that from Philly. DC, where you at? Vegas, where you at? Who am I missing? Oakland, where you at? God, that's you big as hell, brother. You are big as hell. You got stomach, titties, and muscles. Happy Father's Day and Mother's Day, motherfucker. It's gonna be a fun night. What you said, motherfucker? I see you up there with your big ass head. You tie your shoes, you flip over, motherfucker. Who's fighting? Who's going to fight? Who's going to fight tonight? Who's going to fight tomorrow night? Who's winning? Who's going to win the fight, man? Who you put your money on? Oh, James Tony in the building? Stand like this. Hey, listen, I am undefeated in the dark. Turn the lights up and kick your ass, motherfucker. After 8 p.m., I've never lost a fight in the dark. You can't fight me, you can't see. It's called shadow boxing, motherfucker. Who else is in the building? Shout out to all the single ladies with multiple problems. I see you. Happy Father's Day to all the road, yeah. Wait, fathers in the house, fathers in the house, where you at, father? Happy belated Mother's Day. I celebrate Mother's Day. I do not celebrate baby Mother Day, okay? We don't care about baby mother, just the mothers. Mexican, Mexicans there, Mexican house? Who are Mexican? Mexican house? God. Mexicans are everywhere but Mexico, motherfucker. I went to Mexico and said, oh yeah, they said we're not here, we in Vegas, in Los Angeles, motherfucker. If you're free tonight, on a big show tonight at the MGM Arena at the UNLV Center, come out to the show tonight. It's got me, PC, Young Fly, Brandon, everybody's in the building. It's a music and comedy show. Pull up tonight if you're doing nothing else. Alright, but let's go, it's time. The time is almost here.
One more time for Michael Bunson, ladies and gentlemen. Good round of applause. All right, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow night will be the 100th championship fight night in the long history of the MGM Grand Arena. Just to give you an idea, January 29, 1994, Julio Cesar Chavez, Frankie Randall opened up this building. Also, we saw Mayweather and Pacquiao in May of 2015. PBC was born inside this arena in March of 2015. So many legendary names have made that ring walk here at this palace that provides unbelievable fight nights as we take a look at the rich history of the MGM Grand Arena.
At the MGM Grand. There's so much history. Mike Tyson fought there, Holyfield, there's nothing like it. It's anything, major event.
The expectation for a fight at the MGM is always going to be a mega fight.
Mayweather, Pacquiao, Canelo, Cotto, Marquez, De La Hoya, Tyson, the list goes on and on.
Para mí era un sueño pelear en el MGM Davis, el MGM Arena tan importante.
You know, it's unmistakable. That's where the legends have fought. They could get excited about walking that hill. The history comes rushing back here.
It's hard to appreciate just how big this place is, unless you take a look from the top row.
MGM Grand opened in 1993. This property had a
We were literally only open for about 40 days when we hosted our first boxing match.
We welcome you to the review the boxing program here at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, Nevada.
To be part of that first night, to see electricity in the building, what it brought to the whole property.
And the first bout, Oleksandr Chavez gets knocked down for the first time in his career and loses his undefeated record by Frankie Runner, unexpected. That was the immediate classic that turned up what the MGM was about to bring.
And I remember George Foreman coming out. Nobody gave George Foreman a chance that night. He was 45 years old. 45 was too old. Michael Moore was going to destroy him.
There's so many great moments, but I get something like goosebumps from just thinking about it. The era of Oscar de la Hoya was unbelievable. My very first fight at the MGM, my promoter Barber was building me into a rock star. So walking down the tunnel and hearing all the screams and cheers from women, it was completely sold out with women. The roars, the cheers, the acoustics sounded different at the MGM. I had to impress the crowd inside that arena. Waving to the fans and blowing kisses to the women. All I was thinking was, I want to fight her every single time. Literally, the MGM built our careers, and I'm very grateful for that.
I say boxing at its best. I come down and bring the best fighting events right here in this grand arena on January 29th.
The Donkey era, he would put up 5-6 championship fights in one card. Mike Tyson, Chavez, Holyfield. The quality of the fights was unbelievable.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the one, the only Mike Tyson.
I always say that me, Mike Tyson, and Kirk Kerkorian built Las Vegas.
Both Tyson had this unbelievable rivalry.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the match you've all been waiting for.
And here comes the next fight.
The waiting is over. The rematch is here. Holy look out, there's a twist from here. Oh my goodness, he's got
Everybody at that point thought Mike's career was done, but he made both Mike and he made it bigger.
Then came Floyd Mayweather of his era.
His biggest moments were at the MGM.
I'll never forget that. with Mayweather in his great victory against Diego Corrales.
Floyd took the pound for pound muscle and ran for more than a decade.
I remember being in the buildup and seeing Floyd fight Cotto and the MGM and seeing how many stars that was, out there. Pacquiao had some amazing fights at the MGM. When he knocked out Ricky Hatton.
Mayweather that fight, it was such an anticipated fight. The MGM just roughed it. And I think of so many of those moments in my life that happened that were memorable moments, big moments, holy shit moments, and they all came at the MGM.
Bought it for Fatty's pay-per-view, but not in separate.
Please welcome
He said you go like that.
Es una arena histórica, no creo que cualquier peleador quiere pelear allí, ¿no? Por la historia que tiene, tantos años, tantas grandes peleas que ha habido ahí, es magnífico.
Canelo Floyd was a very important fight. Floyd Mayweather was the face of boxing, and Canelo Alvarez seemed to be the fighter that was going to take down Floyd.
Esa noche estaba llena de mexicanos ahí, de pava la pena, fue algo especial. Obviamente fue triste para mí, para todos los mexicanos por la derrota, pero fue un aprendizaje muy grande también para mi carrera. Convertirme en el descubre es una de las noches más importantes de mi carrera que haya sido en el MGM. Eso es algo muy especial porque va a quedar otra historia marcada ahí en el MGM. Y seguramente los jóvenes, los peleadores que vienen hacia arriba, van a querer, van a estar pensando en volver a pelear ahí en el MGM, toda la historia que sigue habiendo.
Transition from watching as we do in Las Vegas to what we know today was because of the Vanguard, their Bruce Will.
So many legendary fighters have fought at the MGM. This might be an 100th fight at the MGM. This history.
Me just being a part of that is amazing. It's going to be a legendary.
It all goes down tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, Las Vegas. Make some noise if you're excited for tomorrow night's 100 Championship Fight Night. Gervonta Davis and Frank Martin coming your way. Been waiting at the top of the hour. What a night it is going to be here in Las Vegas as Pure Boxing Champions on a pay-per-view and Prime Video. What a night we are going to see as we have Gervonta Davis looking to remain undefeated against Frank Martin, who also holds a perfect record. Ladies and gentlemen, you do not want to miss this night of action. Nothing like being here at the MGM Grand Arena for a big fight night. Co-main event, Benavidez takes on Oleksandr Gyozdyk. Now, if Benavidez wins, he will show what a force he is at 175, but he does want a matchup against Canelo Alvarez if he's successful. Las Vegas, if you'd love to see David Benavidez and Canelo get at it, make some noise! First, he's got to beat Oleksandr Gyozdyk. Also tomorrow night at 5 o'clock, we start the pay-per-view at 5 local time. It'll be Gary Antoine Russell, who looks to remain undefeated. 17 wins. All his wins by way of knockout. He'll take on Alberto Puello, who's undefeated from the Dominican Republic. That one for the interim WBC Super Lightweight Championship of the world. To begin the pay-per-view, WBC Middleweight Champion of the world, Carlos Adames, all hitting from the Dominican Republic, matches up against the 2012 United States Olympian, the former world title challenger from Cleveland, Ohio, not train out of Southern California, Terrel Gausha. The prelim action, get here early, 2:30 is when we start our prelims. It's under here at MGM Grand Arena. You will see Garcia, just 21 years of age, from Phoenix, Arizona, putting his undefeated record on the line from Wilmington, Delaware's own Kyrone Davis. Also, in the super featherweight division, the rivalry between the Philippines and Mexico is renewed as we have the former WBC featherweight champion of the world, Mark Magsayo, going head-to-head against Eduardo Ramirez. Our way is coming away, top of the hour. We're going to turn it over to DJ D. Miles as we inch closer to seeing the fighters face off for the final time.
Wait, you mean all media center? Like
Alright guys, I'm gonna leave real quick and just start the next time to talk about
we are getting closer to the weigh-in for Gervonta Davis and Frank Martin. Right now I want to bring up the hottest new comedian. He is a social media influencer. The guy certainly loves the sport of boxing, doing a great job all week long. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, please, for buildup, ladies and gentlemen. Buildup, social media influencer, the hottest new comedian out there, doing a great job, has so much going on. Great that he's here for Gervonta Davis, Frank Martin, the 100th championship fight night in the MGM Grand. Buildup, ladies and gentlemen.
How everybody doing today? Make some noise. Well, my Baltimore family, make some noise, Baltimore. I'm Detroit, where y'all at? Indianapolis, where y'all at? Well, my Mexican fans say make some noise. Y'all ready to see a great fight this weekend or what, man? Y'all ready or what? Yeah. I ain't even supposed to be here, man. I'm supposed to be at the crib babysitting them kids. No. Hell with them kids, man. Let me talk to y'all parents for a minute, man. Is it me, or is that homework harder than it's ever been these days? That homework hard, the motherfucker. That math, I didn't know that goddamn math when I was in school. How the hell am I gonna know that math now? My kids come home with that hard-ass homework, I send them right back to school with a no-no. Y'all figure this shit out at the school. I got real bills going on in this goddamn house. Real talk, y'all. I hope y'all enjoy yourself. The fight is on Amazon Prime. Make sure you go to the fight. If you don't go to the fight, buy the fight. Y'all better not stream that damn fight. Cause your ass going to jail. They know right now, if I catch y'all streaming that fight, I'm calling y'all right now. Your ass is trash. Right now. So enjoy yourself this weekend. Give it up for Tank, give it up for Frank, give it up for Benavidez, give it up for all the people on the undercard, give it up for PBC, y'all. Give it up for PBC. Yeah. And to all my fans, I love y'all, but some of y'all worse like this is gone. I'm out.
Thank you very much, Buildup, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting close to the end. Coming up, top of the hour tomorrow night. 5 o'clock is when the pay-per-view starts. 2:30 prelims. You do not want to miss it. Buy your tickets at the box office, or if you have family and friends, they're out of town, so very easy. It is BBC pay-per-view on Prime Video. We have 4 championship fights. It is headlined by Gervonta Tank Davis, matching up against Frank Martin. Both men are undefeated. Co-main event for the interim WBC Light Heavyweight Championship of the World, looking to remain undefeated. David Benavidez matches up against the Ukraine's own Oleksandr Gyozdyk. Back to DJ T. Miles as we get you closer to the win here in Las Vegas.
outside, I wouldn't even be here. I'd see them.
They don't want to get
But you're not
that's
going to put it outside? You don't get to do that. It's not that bad.
career is my stake. We don't have a boss. Fuck that paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. Just like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, now I'm on right now. Put out something I can put you in the big around. I'm the one that introduce you to you right now. Oh my God, everybody, well alright. Trying to fight in the night, going light. It's me,
Gervonta Tank Davis and Greg Martin. That happens tomorrow night here at the MGM Grand Arena. It is PBC pay-per-view on Prime Video. Right now, though, ladies and gentlemen, a man who has fought inside this arena, now a renowned analyst all over the world. Check him out. It is the Porterweight Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the former world champion. This guy fought everybody. Put your hands together for Showtime, Sean Porter.
Great podcast. Great show, Sean.
Showtime, you have fought inside this arena. You know what it's like to be a part of big fight nights. What does it mean? Okay, once. But you've been a part of some major events. You went ahead and had a big win over Adrian Broner here inside this arena. But what is it like when fighters compete here at the MGM Grand Arena?
We love it. I mean, I even love that the weigh-in is open to the public. It's filling up in here. These fighters deserve it. We want to be seen. We want to show out. And when we hear that noise, that gets us going. You know, so that's what's most important about a big fight in a big arena like this. You fill it up and you give everybody what they want.
So you're telling me that the louder the fans cheer, the better you perform, and you haven't been in that spot many times?
Listen, unless you're on the canvas. If you go on the canvas and they scream, and then you got a different story. But yeah, for the most part, you hear all of the good stuff, you hear all of the bad stuff. Sometimes you hear the stupid stuff, but it always pushes you forward. You know what I mean?
Gervonta Davis in our main event, looking to go to 30-0. Just looking at him by himself, how special is Tank Davis?
Special, and he honestly has put himself in a class of his own. I always like to say that he's fought himself out of the shadow of Floyd Mayweather. I think he got more recognition than most fighters would at his age because of Floyd, but he certainly has burst through that shadow, and he stands by himself now. Power is undeniable, and the skills to go along with it. I love hearing Calvin Ford say, push them buttons, Frank. Push them. Hey, trust me, Frank will push them buttons. And we're going to see both these guys do some things we haven't seen them do before.
Let's talk about Frank Martin. Frank Martin, 18-0, 12 knockouts. He's a southpaw. Trains under the guidance of Derek James. You know, his promoter is Errol Spence Jr. from Andon Promotions. But can you tell us about how good Frank Martin is? Because I don't think we've quite seen anywhere near the best that Frank Martin has to offer.
You know, first of all, I got to shout out Errol Spence Jr. Check out, again, the Puerto Rico podcast. Check out the interview that we did yesterday. Phenomenal interview. But he said something to me yesterday on the show that I don't run into a lot of promoters and managers telling me that they've given advice to fighters. You know, seeing Errol on the stage with this fighter on the press conference, to me that was special. And then he told me, he said, I told you, every fighter has to be here at some point. You tell me what champion never had that first experience. Everybody said, you've never experienced this before. So what? At some point, they had it. Be yourself, be calm, be cool. And I felt like he was giving his fighter a lot of emotional and mental support, which is something that a lot of us need. You know? Once you get past that though, the kid can check off a lot of boxes. Speed, power, quickness. He's very intuitive. He's a counterpuncher. He's not going to be running into stuff like y'all seen a lot of Tank Davis's past opponents do. I mean, this one is going to be tactical. Enjoy the chess match, y'all. This one is going to be a chess match, trust me.
Does it mean even that much more, Sean, because both guys are undefeated and there's such a mentality to defend that perfect record?
Yeah, you know, I think for Tank, the expectation is what's going to push him forward. You know, if there's any doubt at all that they're losing the fight, what's going to push him forward is the expectation to beat Tank Davis. You know, and then for Frank, not wanting to lose that, that really does mean something. I think for me, it meant something when I lost it, but I didn't understand it until it was gone. But I never looked at my loss like, well, I got a loss, it don't matter if I lose now. No, I wanted to win every fight, you know? But when you actually have that it does mean something. When you feel that fight slipping away from you, you can hold on to something. That is something that you can grab a hold on to.
Speaking of being undefeated, David Benavidez now fighting at 175, taking on Oleksandr Gyozdyk. For David Benavidez, now coming up to a new weight class, 7 pounds north. What are you expecting out of the undefeated David Benavidez?
You know, I think the challenge that a lot of people expected to see from him at 168 is, to me, there's no one that can challenge him at 168. Those challenges are now at 175. He's fighting guys just as big as he is, Gyozdyk. He's fighting guys that have a lot of experience. Well, he will be. You know, this is the first challenge at 175. I think that this will be one of the more evenly matched fights that we'll see David in. David has always had X factor. Everybody's been familiar with Caleb Plant, and Caleb just as fast as David. Most guys aren't as fast as David at 168. Caleb just as fast, but doesn't have the strength to keep off that monster. I think moving up to 175, the playing field is going to be a little more even. If anything, we'll have more speed with both the hands and the feet. That'll offset everything for him moving forward. We'll see.
Well, let's be honest. I mean, obviously, David Benavidez has his focus on Oleksandr Gyozdyk here at 175, but we have heard throughout the week that he has no problem going back down to 168 for one particular name. We all know Canelo Alvarez. That's what David Benavidez wants. I'd love to see it. I'm sure you would as well. But in your estimation, how big of a fight could that be for the sport of boxing?
That is the fight, in my personal opinion, that David Benavidez needs to become a superstar in boxing. And I say this respectfully because this fight with Gyozdyk, I'm sure if I ask how much of y'all know what y'all know about Gyozdyk, there won't be very many people screaming, hooping, and hollering. You got to promote both sides. I feel like when it comes to David Benavidez, we know him to be the monster. Let's talk about who he's getting the ring with. You know what I mean? Let's talk about how great and exciting this is going to be. If you keep pushing the monster, and the monster's scaring everybody away, you know, you don't have anything to work with. Right now, Canelo Alvarez at 168 is the guy, I think, that makes David Benavidez the star. And I'm going to say it, if y'all ain't seen the Puerto Rico podcast, Canelo cannot beat David Benavidez.
Whoa, you're saying that?
I respect Canelo. You can't. You can't beat him. That's why he ain't calling his name. And I think in the last fight he had against Munguia in the post fight, he hinted at fighting Benavidez. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think we see Benavidez stay at 175 and fight his way to becoming the superstar that he should already be.
Possibly matchups against better people?
Oh, absolutely. That's what we're waiting on.
You imagine those fights?
I don't think we see better being, but I definitely feel like we should be able to see David Benavidez give the ring with Revo. To me, that might be a 50-50 fight.
Love that.
That might be the 50-50 fight. I know, like I said before, we haven't seen David in a lot of contending fights where from round one to the end of the fight, it's been a competitive fight. At some point, he just takes off. With Bevo, I think that might be the most 50-50 fight out here for Benavidez.
You're on to something if he's able to beat Oleksandr Gyozdyk. Sean, you're a busy man. What do you got coming up on the Porterweight Podcast? How can people subscribe?
Porterweight Podcast, we're live every Tuesday. You guys subscribe. We're on every podcast platform. We're on YouTube. I always tell you, check out the YouTube because that's when you get to see the characters be characters. We love it on there. And we got a lot of comedians coming on, a lot of actors coming on. And we're taking it to another level. Also our Patreon. Subscribe to our Patreon, TPWP.
Ladies and gentlemen, Showtime, Sean Porter, give it up. Of course. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting closer to our weigh-in. We have our announcers, Miguel Flores handling the prelims, Jimmy Lennon Jr. after that. But I want to know, Las Vegas, if you're here to see Gervonta Tank Davis, make some noise. If you're here to see Frank Martin, make some noise. Co-main event for the WBC Light Heavyweight Championship of the World. Oleksandr Gyozdyk takes on David Benavidez. If you're a fan of David Benavidez, Las Vegas, let me hear you. All right, we got a weigh-in coming up at the top of the hour. The event promoted by GTD Promotions, TGP Promotions, Down Promotions, and Samson Boxing, Las Vegas. We are getting ready for our weigh-in. Coming up in a few short moments, it is Gervonta Davis and Frank Martin, the 100th Championship Fight Night in the legacy of the MGM Grand Arena. Do not miss it, the weigh-in. Coming in a few short moments, Las Vegas, make some noise. It's weigh-in time.
Sticking to the code, all these for the street. I put in her nose, make up. So ain't gonna wake up at this. I can hear that switch, but you can hear the brain. I'm off the hook, I'm 20 carry ring. If I wasn't carrying, she might jump. And then she gon' swallow the shit.
as hard as I can. Make it halal, drop in the land. So that I'm sorry, yo. Got my clothes like Mario. Yeah, they call me Cardi B. I run this like cardio. I'm different in the chain.
it is going to be a sensational night of boxing 100 championship fight night in the history of the MGM Grand Arena. It is PBC pay-per-view on Prime Video. Gervonta Davis, Frank Martin go head-to-head. But first up, we have outstanding prelims that come your way at 5:30 Eastern, 2:30 local time. Again, Florida's handling the announcing duties for those matchups. We have Elijah Garcia, 21 years of age, 16-0. 13 knockouts from Phoenix, Arizona, matching up against Kyrone Davis from Wilmington, Delaware, trained under the guidance of Stephen Breadman Edwards. Also, to begin our prelim portion, this is going to be a heck of a matchup between it features Mexico against the Philippines. From Mexico, you have Eduardo Ramirez, who has been in the ring against the likes of Isaac Cruz. He's a tricky southpaw, taking on Mark Magsayo of the Philippines, who had a heck of a battle last March against Brandon Figueroa. Magsayo, the former WBC featherweight champion of the world. So, those are our first two prelim matchups, our pay-per-view for championship fights. We'll start off with Carlos Adames squaring off and defending his WBC middleweight championship of the world against the 2012 United States Olympian, a man who's been inside the ring against the likes of Tin-Su. It is Terrel Gausha, looking to become a world champion. Also, we have Gary Antoine Russell from Capitol Heights, Maryland, 17-0, with all of his wins coming by way of knockout. He has a 100% knockout percentage as he will match up against Alberto Puello, who's undefeated from the Dominican Republic. Puello, the former WBA Super Lightweight Champion of the world. That one is for the interim WBC Super Lightweight Championship of the world. Co-main event, David Benavidez, the super middleweight champion of the world. He goes off making his light heavyweight debut against Oleksandr Gyozdyk. Gyozdyk, back in December of 2018, knocked out Adonis Stevenson by vicious 11th round knockout. He's the former WBC light heavyweight champion of the world from Ukraine. In our main event, Gervonta Tank Davis goes after victory number 30. He's undefeated, coming off a spectacular performance last April at nearby T-Mobile Arena when he knocked out Ryan Garcia. He will square off against Frank Martin, who's 18-0, 12 knockouts, trained under the guidance of Derek James. Ladies and gentlemen, from top to bottom, this is a massive night in boxing. It is being promoted by GTD Promotions, along with GTD Promotions, Samson Boxing, and Men Down Promotions. I will now turn it over to Miguel Flores from the way. Let's make some noise! It's winning time, officially.
Nothing. I didn't even breakfast. I don't eat.
The return of superstar Tank Davis. Rudy's Helium. One power puncher friend of Joseph Martin. Bring it on. Plus, David Benavidez is on a mission to gather from the light heavyweight division. Starting with Oleksandr Gyozdyk. Two of boxing's biggest games. One explosive event. Warriors only, Saturday, June 15th, live on BBC pay-per-view on Prime Video.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to MGM Grand Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada, as Premier Boxing Champions presents our official weigh-in. Tomorrow will mark the 100th championship fight night in this historic venue, and it is all headlined by two world title bouts, Tank versus Martin and Benavidez versus Gyozdyk, only on pay-per-view with Prime Video. It is all brought to you by GTD Promotions, TGD Promotions, Samson Boxing, and Man Down Promotions. Sponsored by DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours, and El Mexicano brand products, bringing authentic sabor to your table. Somos El Mexicano. Preceding a pay-per-view tomorrow, we have our PBC on Prime Video prelims, and they all kick off at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 2:30 p.m. Pacific. Now, let's meet our first bout on those prelims. It will be 8 rounds in the super featherweight division. Introducing first with a record of 15 victories, including 9 wins by knockout, opposite of 8 defeats and 2 draws. Representing Monterrey, Nuevo León, Mexico, here is Angel Cachorro Contreras. And now introducing his opponent, his record stands unblemished, 5 victories with 3 by knockout. Representing Whittier, California, here is Justin Joseph Melonia. Once again, this is 8 rounds in the super featherweight division. We have a weight limit of 130 pounds. All right, getting set to step onto the scale first. Once again, on Monterrey, Nuevo León, Mexico, here is Angel Cachorro Contreras. 129.8, 129.8 for Contreras. And now, stepping onto the scale once again, the young and talented Justin Joseph Melonia. 129.8, also 129.8 for Melonia. This will be our first bout, kicking things off for the PBC prelims tomorrow on Prime Video Live and free. Angel Contreras taking on Justin Melonia. All right, now let's introduce our second fight for the prelims. Once again, PBC presents 10 rounds in the super featherweight division. Coming to the stage now with a record of 28 victories, 13 by knockout. Opposite of 3 defeats and 3 draws. Out of Los Mochis, Sinaloa, Mexico, here is Eduardo Zurdito Ramirez. And now introducing his opponent with 25 victories, 17 by knockout, and just 2 defeats. Representing Tacloban City, Bohol, Philippines, he is the former WBC featherweight world champion, the action-packed fighter, Mark Magnifico Mazzaro. And now getting set to step onto the scale first once again. Out of Los Mochis, Sinaloa, Mexico, here is the talented Eduardo Zurdito Ramirez. 129 on the dot, 129 for Ramirez. And now let's bring his opponent, the former featherweight champion, Mark Magnifico Marcelo. 129.4 for Marcelo. This will be our second night on the PBC prelims with Prime Video tomorrow night. Eduardo, Benavidez, and that's Mark Magnifico Marcelo. Once again, our PBC prelims begin on Prime Video tomorrow night, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 2:30 p.m. Pacific. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to begin our to the legendary Jimmy Lennon Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to you, and we welcome you to the world-famous MGM Grand Arena, celebrating 100 championship nights of boxing as Premier Boxing Champions presents the official weigh-in for the BBC pay-per-view on Prime special event brought to you by GTD Promotions and TGB Promotions. Well, now our opening pay-per-view attraction features a world championship bout. It is brought to you in association with Samson Boxing. Let's bring our fighters to the scale and the stage at this time. First, we present, originally from Cleveland, Ohio, now training in Southern California, a 2012 U.S. Olympian and current world ring contender. Please welcome Terrel Gausha. And we welcome to the stage at this time his opponent, training in Las Vegas by way of Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic. The newly crowned WBC middleweight champion of the world, introducing Carlos Bronco Adames. And it looks like our fighters are just about ready to come to the scale at this time. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC middleweight championship of the world. Weight limit on this fight is 160 pounds. First, please welcome to the scale the challenger, record of 24-3-1 with 12 knockouts, making his second attempt at a world title. Please welcome Terrel Gausha.
Champagne got me loopy, busy vibe, local groovy, all the demons looking moody. Hey, hey, move, drop the weight.
Terrel Gausha weighs in right at the limit of 160 pounds, 160 pounds. And now his opponent, defending champion with a record of 23-1 with 18 knockouts, making the first defense of his title. He was defending WBC middleweight champion of the world, Carlos Bronco Adames. Carlos Adames 159.2 pounds, 159.2 for the champion. Well, as Premier Boxing Champions continues with our official weigh-in, at this time we present a battle of undefeated super lightweights scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing presented in association with Samson Boxing. At this time we welcome our fighters to the stage. First, fighting out of Las Vegas by San Juan de la Maguana in the Dominican Republic. Here's the former undefeated WBA super lightweight champion of the world. Please welcome Alberto Vispa Puello. And now we invite his opponent to the stage at this time. We're representing the renowned boxing family from Capitol Heights in Maryland. He'll be making his first attempt at a world title. Here's the undefeated world rank contender, Henry Antoine Russell. Fighters to the scale, 12 rounds of boxing, the interim WBC Super Lightweight World Championship. Weight is 140 pounds. First, undefeated at 22-0 with 10 knockouts, the former undefeated WBA Super Lightweight World Champion Alberto La Vispa Puello. 139.8 pounds, 139.8 pounds for Alberto Puello. And now to the scale, his opponent with an outstanding perfect record of 17 wins, no losses, all 17 wins coming by way of knockout. The 2016 U.S. Olympian, the hard-hitting, undefeated world rank contender. Here is Henry Antoine Russell.
Make this here when all the ice on in that booth. At the gate outside, when they pull up, they give me news. Yeah, jump out, boys, I make you push out in that nose.
138.2 pounds, 138.2 for Henry Antoine Russell. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have our fighters square up, face off. The last time we see each other before they meet in the center of the ring tomorrow night. And we want to bring to your attention the action is sponsored by DraftKings Sportsbook. The ground is yours. And El Mexicano brand products bring the authentic sabor to your table. Somos El Mexicano. Fighters going to square off just one moment.
Make this here with all the ice on in that booth. At the gate outside, when they pull up, they give me news. Yeah, jump out, boys, as Nike push out in that coast. Way too big when we pull up, we need a load. Was off the Remy, I had that post. Goddamn.
Flyweight Championship. Here we have Juan Russell versus Alberto La Vista Puerto. And now let's hear from both of our fighters, and to lead us in this interview, please welcome talented combat sports reporter Jordan Plant.
We'll have my colleague, Team Master, translate for us. Puello, 2 undefeated fighters. Someone's always got to go. How do you ensure you get the victory tomorrow night?
Esta pelea entre dos peleadores invictos, alguien lo tiene que perder. ¿Cómo ves que será esta pelea mañana por la noche?
Será una pelea bastante interesante, ya que yo vengo a dar el todo por el todo, me preparé muy bien para esta oportunidad y vengo a dejarlo todo aquí en ring y a darle un espectáculo a todo este público bello.
It's going to be a great fight, a very interesting fight. I came here to give my all, and most importantly, to give you all beautiful fans a great fight to remember.
Most of your fights have been in the Dominican Republic, and this is your first time fighting in Las Vegas on pay-per-view. How much more added motivation does that bring?
Esta va a ser tu primera vez peleando un pay-per-view en Las Vegas después de tantos años luchándola en República Dominicana. ¿Hay un significado especial para vos en estar en este escenario?
Claro que sí, significa mucho para mí estar de vuelta y en un escenario como este me siento muy contento, gracias a BBC por darme la oportunidad. Quiero demostrar que soy digno de pelear y ganar un título mundial nuevamente y dar las mejores peleas.
Well, I am really grateful and really happy to be in this stage. It does have great meaning to me because it's going to be a great honor. I want to thank BBC for giving me this opportunity, and I want to prove to all of you that I'm worthy of this stage, that I can fight for world titles, and that I'm eager to go for more.
Thank you so much. Buena suerte. Now we'll hand over to Gary Antoine. First off, I want to say happy birthday, the big 28 today. Gotta give it up for his birthday today. All right, so you're 17-0, 17 KOs. Puello's the first opponent you'll face with an undefeated record, and he's a former world champion. Does that type of challenge excite you?
This is a stepping stone. You know, I'm doing this for the Washingtonians and everybody that can come to the heights. You know, it's a lineage that I gotta work for too. You know, and I'm gonna just keep that hard work and blood, sweat, and tears that I went through. You know, I'm not gonna let that go in vain. So I'm gonna come up here and show my showcase style and let everybody know that I'm coming to win, stay victorious, keep my goal, keep my knockout, everything. You know what I mean? I'm a big guy, like juicy show. That's what I come to see.
I heard you say earlier this week that you feel like Puello's going to make you have to bring a few more tools out of your arsenal. Can you give the fans a hint on what those tools might be?
I can't be out there, man. I'll be giving y'all too much sauce. I'm sure y'all.
All right, we're looking forward to it. Thank you so much, Gary Antoine. Good luck tomorrow night.
All right, fans, here we go. Premier Boxing Champions continues with the official weigh-in, as at this time we move to our co-main event of the evening at a Battle of Champions for the interim WBC Light Heavyweight World title, brought to you by GTD Promotions and TGD Promotions with Samson Boxing. Welcome our fighters to the stage at this time. Training in Southern California by way of Kharkiv, Ukraine. Please welcome the former WBC Light Heavyweight Champion of the World, Oleksandr "The Nail" Gyozdyk. And now, ladies and gentlemen, his opponent from Phoenix, Arizona, making his light heavyweight debut, the two-time WBC Super Middleweight Champion of the world, known as the Mexican Monster, Benavidez. Here we go. Let's bring our fighters to the scale once again. 12 rounds of boxing WBC interim light heavyweight world title, weight limit 175 pounds. First, please welcome a 2012 Olympic bronze medalist with a record of 20 wins, only one defeat with 16 wins coming by way of knockout. Making his return to the ring, please welcome to the scale the former WBC light heavyweight champion of the world, Oleksandr "The Nail" Gyozdyk. 174.2 pounds, 174.2 for Oleksandr "The Nail" Gyozdyk. And his opponent holds an undefeated record of 28-0 with 24 knockouts, one of the young, hard-hitting stars of the sport, the two-time WBC Super Middleweight Champion of the world, David and Monstro Benavidez. 174.2, 174.2 for the Mexican Monster. Well, there, ladies and gentlemen, it's 12 rounds of boxing, the WBC interim light heavyweight world title. David and Monstro Benavidez versus Oleksandr "The Nail" Gyozdyk at a co-main event of the evening. Now to hear from both of our fighters, once again, please welcome acclaimed combat sports reporter Jordan Pence.
Oleksandr, you've been at 175 your entire career. You fought some of the best in that division. What's your final message to David Benavidez before tomorrow night?
Well, last time to fight one of the best is 168, we're moving up to 175.
Enough said right there. And you took a 4-year break from boxing when you came back last year in 2023. What would it mean to you to win the WBC interim title tomorrow night?
It's awesome and great opportunity to become a two-time world champion, became a general world champion again.
Well, thank you so much and good luck tomorrow night. We'll see you then. Now I'll head over to David. David, good to see you. The last time you stepped on the scale anywhere close to 175 was in 2015, almost 10 years ago. What can the fans expect to see from you tomorrow night with that extra weight and that extra energy?
You can see even more destructive monster in the ring, and I feel amazing. I can't wait to go in there and give you guys a wonderful performance. Pero le quiero dar las gracias a toda mi gente y toda mi raza que vinieron a apoyar. Los quiero mucho y sábado bueno por la victoria.
And what's your prediction for this fight?
I'm going for the knockout. The monster always goes for the knockout. That's what I'm going to get this out here.
What kind of message do you think that's going to send to the light heavyweight division if you make your first fight at this weight class, if you can stop a guy?
This is going to let everybody know I'm here, and the new champion's coming soon.
All right, good luck. We'll see you in the ring tomorrow night. Thank you, David.
All right, fans, here we go from the MGM Grand Arena. Premier Boxing Champions presents the win for the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by GTB Promotions, TGB Promotions, and Man Down Promotions. Sponsored by DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours. And then the Kyrone brand products, bringing authentic sabor to your table. Somos el Mexicano. Well, fans, let's bring our fighters to the stage at this time. First, the challenger from Detroit and training in Dallas, Texas. He'll be making his first attempt at a world title. Here's the undefeated world-ranked lightweight contender, escorted by his promoter, former welterweight world champion Errol Spence. Please welcome Frank, the Ghost Martin. introducing the defending world champion from Baltimore, Maryland. Please welcome the popular, the hard-hitting, five-time three-division champion world, Gervonta Tank ready to get started a little bit early. First, let's bring them to the scale. 135 pounds is the weight limit for the WBA Lightweight Championship of the world. First, ladies and gentlemen, undefeated, with a record of 18 wins, no losses, and 12 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the undefeated all-action challenger, introducing Frank, the Ghost Martin. Pounds, 134.4 for Frank the Ghost Martin. And now we bring the defending champion to the scale. His record 29 wins, no losses, 27 knockouts to his credit. One of boxing's pound for pound superstars, the defending WBA lightweight champion of the world, Gervonta the Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis weighs in at trim and ready, 133.4 pounds. The fight is all on the NBA Lightweight Championship of the world. hear from both of our fighters and turn it over to Jordan Plant.
Great, that was a very intense turnout. Can you tell the fans what was being said right there?
We just both ready. You know, we ready for tomorrow. We're stepping on his ass tomorrow. Period.
Do you
love it. I love it. I'm so happy that there's so many people in this arena that's sleeping on me. Like, it's a blessing. You know what I mean? I'm a dog. I'm coming out on top. I don't give a damn who he is. I'm coming out on top tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, you have the opportunity to change your life. If you win this fight, how surreal is this moment for you?
It's everything. You know, this moment right here, you know what I mean? If y'all see me get emotional when I read tomorrow after I get that look, it's from all the hard work and from all the sacrifices. You know what I mean? I'm coming out on top tomorrow, so just know that.
Good luck, thank you so much. That's a very focused Frank Martin, everybody. Now head over to Gervonta Davis. The WBA lightweight champion of the world, Gervonta Davis. Your face-offs are always intense, and I thought you went over there and said a little something to him in the beginning. Is that something you plan, or you just kind of feel it in the moment? No, you're good. I'll say it again. I saw you walk over there earlier and say something to Frank Martin, and your face-offs are always kind of fun. Is that something you plan, or do you just feel that in the moment?
I'm just giving him he can't make weight. We're breaking for a minute to make weight, so.
All right, so you don't plan that. Well, I want to know, is this going to be the most dangerous Gervonta Davis we've seen yet? Because you said you got a lot built up, and you're going to take it out on him.
It's going to be crazy out there. So I hope he's prepared and hope he's been training hard. So tomorrow is going to be a great night for the sport of boxing.
I agree with that. Now, I know you bring out some of the biggest rap artists in the game when you walk to the ring. Who's walking with you to the ring tomorrow night?
Tune in, I'll be here tomorrow to see him.
Can you give the fans a hint and say what city is he from?
Thank you.
All right, we're going to be looking forward to that. And I also want to know, you've been out 14 months. Have you been practicing that backflip?
Yeah. That's it.
Love it. Good luck to you tomorrow night. Everyone, Gervonta Davis.
Thank you everyone for your attendance and the world title. And I think now after taking place, pay-per-view begins at 5 p.m. It's Premier Boxing Champions presents PBC pay-per-view on the Prime. We'll see you then, everybody. See you tomorrow night.
Superstar Tank Davis. Rudy's stealing unbeaten power puncher Frank Martin. Bring it on. Plus, Benavidez is on a mission to wreak havoc on the light heavyweight division, starting with Oleksandr Gyozdyk, two of boxing's biggest names. One explosive event. Warriors only, Saturday, June 15th, live on PBC's pay-per-view on Prime Video.
¿Cómo está, papá? ¿Todo bien?
I mean, Frank Martin.
Got time?
The big boy.
Assistant Commander Keller and supposed to meet with Michael Johnson. Man, you were right there. You saw it, right? What did you see in Martin versus Tank waiting?
Shit, they both ready. You know, they gonna put on a good show tomorrow.
You like looking at the fight stylistically, how does it play out? Like the first couple rounds, how do you think it's gonna look in the ring?
I think in the beginning they're gonna figure each other out. I don't think it's gonna be too aggressive, or I don't think either or is gonna come out aggressive. I think they're gonna try to figure each other out in the beginning, but I think they both gonna press on the gas towards like I said, like the fourth or fifth round. They're gonna press on the gas, and I think it's gonna be a good. They're gonna go to war.
How does the sparring play into the fight? Right, they both kind of admitted that like Tank caught Gervonta, and then like Tank makes it seem like.
You said Frank? Well, Frank
Frank says that he kind of clipped him.
Yeah.
Gervonta says that he caught him with the shot, but that just happens. Is that
It's sparring.
play out in the fight?
I think it can play a little effect, like mentally for both of them. But at the end of the day, it's sparring. Like don't nobody like real boxers. Like we not worried about sparring. We worried about fight night. You feel me? So whatever happened in sparring ain't got nothing to do with tomorrow.
Do you think he got a little bit more confidence framework going to this fight now that they know each other? I guess from the sparring, you think he knows more of his tactics?
I think it plays a part. Yeah. I think it plays a part, and also it depends on when they spar. I don't know what date, what date or what time they spar, but it also depends on that too. If it was 3-4 years ago, then I wouldn't really count on that sparring session. But if it wasn't that long ago, then I think it could play a part mentally.
If I gave you $100 to bet for this fight tomorrow, the ultimate prediction, what would you say? How would it go down?
Man, I don't know, man. But
I put you on the spot, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm ready about my boy Terrel, man. Terrel about to come home with that WBC. You know what I'm saying? He gonna grab that strap. I can't wait to be here to witness it.
What about Benavidez? What's your prediction on that fight?
Oh yeah, Benavidez a dog. I don't really see nobody beating him. So I think he gonna put on a show like he always do. I think he gonna do his thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Come on, coach.
What you got, Ellie?
I love this fight. Hold up. Derek ain't say Frank. I will say that. He did not say Frank. Who is Ellie guy? Who is Ellie guy? Reporting.
Listen, Ellie, you got it. Go up on this boxing. You already know. We're going with GDC all day. Knockout. Watch it. 6 through 9. Don't get no popcorn. KO. What's up, my brother? Peace and blessings. How you doing? Oh, there he is, Mr. Hardcore Boxer himself.
Reporting. That was electric. Great atmosphere. Let me get a picture of you and Derek.
Yeah. Let's get a picture here. Take me one with myself one too. Like that.
Hold on, 1, 2. One more for that. It came out very artistic.
Huh?
Had it with you, man.
I say, come on. Damn. Hey, listen, bye. Number one podcast. Number one everything.
Doing your thing, buddy.
Thank you.
Derek, how do you like the atmosphere today? What's up, baby?
All right, Derek.
Derek is not talking.
You're going back? No.
Was it on?
Creo que ahí no sabe quién es.
You guys can check me out. The Glitter Flair's coming to you live. To Austin, to Dallas, to Houston. All next week, Glitter Flair's going to be in Texas, baby. Woo! All night long.
Flair. One last question, brother. Out of everywhere you've been in the country, who has the best work?
Who has the best work?
Who has the best work? Sparring, everything.
Sparring? I don't know. Everybody brings something special to the table. People that in Mexico has a different has a different style that brings something to the table. People in Philadelphia bring something to the table. People in New York bring something to the table. It's just all about honestly who happens to show up that day. You know, if you don't show up that day, you can get your ass whooped anywhere around the world. Anytime.
What's your thoughts on Floyd Mayweather hiring Richard instead of Leonard Ellaby as the CEO of Mayweather Promotions?
You said what now?
What's your thoughts on Floyd Mayweather now hiring Richard instead of Leonard Ellaby on Mayweather Promotions? Yeah.
Well, I don't really have too much to say about that. I just wish that they, I would just wish the best for them as they move forward in the business of boxing. I just want to make sure that the fans come first. After the fighters, the fans. The fighters' health, the fans. make sure that we're keeping boxing alive. Make sure that people are stay tuning into exciting fights like Blair Flair and Adrian Broner, like Blair Flair and Ryan Garcia, like Blair Flair and Manny Pacquiao. Let's make these big fights happen. Look, Canelo should be fighting Benavidez. I don't even know this other guy. We need to make sure that these big fights happen and keep these fighters accountable, keep the promotions accountable, and keep everybody that's involved accountable, because we need to make sure that boxing stays alive, baby.
Speaking of making fights happen, speaking of making sure fights stay alive, what do you think about Floyd also saying Tank versus Frank is canceled?
I don't really like that. Because it's not canceled, it's happening, obviously, which is like kind of like false news. I just wish that that everybody would start to do more encouraging each other instead of tearing each other down. You know, like, yeah, the fighters can go back and forth a little bit, but even the fighters shouldn't be like just tearing each other down. I mean, you are fighting him, which means that he should be a quality opponent, and when you beat him, it's supposed to be a quality win. So there should be a level of respect for the sport, because everybody got some respect for the sport of fucking UFC. Hell, there's motherfuckers that got more respect for slap boxing. Please, let's keep boxing alive, baby.
Hey Blair, what do you think about that face-off?
It's fun. It's some fun shenanigans. You know, it's nothing compared to a Blair Flair face-off. Like, I might come out with some props. Like, I keep things exciting. But it was very fun for the fans, and I hope that you guys tune into the fight.
I'm not sure if they asked you who you got for the main event.
I got Tank, but I'm always gonna root for the underdog. So I really want Frank Martin to be out there, and if he pulls off a victory, it'll be very pleasing for me.
Blair, when you dropped Adrian Broner, did you know that the tooth had fallen out? Like, were you
I'm gonna be 100% honest. I did not see the tooth. Like, they caught it on camera. It's like literally flying and projectiling out into the crowd. But the thing is, right, all I know is just like what's happening in the moment. And at the moment when he went down, I'm just praying that, like, please don't get back up, because there's hell to pay, I already know. And that's exactly what happened. Broner came in and did a big, tremendous job on continuing the fight. And no matter what type of adversity that happened in the fight, he still was a tough competitor, and he did not lay down that night.
What about a potential fight against Rolly Romero? A lot of people have said that would be a good fight against Rolly Romero. That'd be something you could do.
Look, we can do a Rolly Romero fight. We can do a Ryan Garcia fight. Big fights, big attractions right now. I came off of that big win after a 2-year layoff. You have not even seen the best of Blair Flair. Wait until Blair Flair gets a little bit.
Where is
So we got 1 for 1. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, I'm not
Then I am going to Okay. Yeah, we got pictures there.
Frank Martin got it. Hey, Frank Martin got it. Frank Martin got it. Frank Martin got it. It's already red. He said it's already red, huh? Okay. Who is that?
He went last.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
You got a quick interview? Can we do a quick interview? Or? Yeah, hold on, let me see. What do you think?
Shay.
Wandering with the gloves on by herself and just boxing.
Really? So she's already done. So let's talk about you real quick. Obviously, Caleb, we saw the tweet. You know, you got it, Belanga, very witty. What do you think about that? Even being a potential fight, you think he's gonna ever really want to face you?
Probably not. Yeah. He don't seem to be that bright. So, but he's bright enough to not fight me. So.
There you go. Okay, what do you think about TMT Floyd Mayweather hiring Richard instead of
No, I don't really have too many comments on that. I'm a PBC. That don't really affect me. So, if that's something that Leonard wanted, then I'm happy for Leonard. And if that's something that Floyd and Schaefer want, I'm happy for him.
What's your predictions for this fight, both co-main and main?
I got David in the co-main, and then in the main event, I'm leaning towards Gervonta with experience. But Frank Martin's a great fighter, crafty fighter, southpaw, and a great team around him. So I'm excited to see it.
Caleb, what about Gervonta? Frank Martin, it's going to be a great fight. Somebody like you that's sparring a lot of good fighters and sparring. You think that the confidence that that Frank Martin could have, help him out in the ring tomorrow night?
Oh yeah. He's been having some great sparring. Obviously, if he's been having success in that, I'm sure that's going to give him confidence in the fight. So excited to see that bell ring.
Thank you, Caleb.
Caleb, I got here a little late. Is August? Can you confirm anything for August yet, or a date or anything?
I can confirm August. Yeah, there you go. My man, yeah, I got you coming back in August, and I'm excited about it. So ready to be back. I've been training hard since last June. So weight's good. I sparred over 200 rounds. Yeah. So I'm still sharp, ready to rock.
Caleb, I talked to you in the weigh-in of Canelo Munguia, and you said possibly the Charlo fight was not going to take place. Now the Berlanga one. So I mean, who's really out there for you that fans
I think coming back it'll be a tough tune-up fight, and then hopefully we can get the Berlanga fight, the Charlo fight, and if not, then we'll look for something else big.
Who's up to you? Who would you prefer between Berlanga or Charlo?
Both on the same night. Both on the same night. I want both their asses on the same night.
Yeah. Okay, who is Steven?
It's all me. I'm guilty. I appreciate you not throwing it away. I forgot I have you guys live with me sometimes. Sorry about that. But we're leaving the meeting room now. Appreciate you guys all watching.
What are you going to say right here? In front of me.
Exactly. I still say that with my coworkers to this day.
All right, guys. That's the wings there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Appreciate you guys all too. Thank you guys all for hitting the like button. Those of you who did hit the like button, thank you. Appreciate it. Keep giving you guys content. Also, the fans.
James, is it an IBF super middleweight thing? Is it an IBF super middleweight champion thing?
He gonna be like with him soon. All he has to do is make up his mind. Stay focused.
What about two-time super middleweight, James? Can you do two?
All right.
Okay, okay.
I want him to weaken himself. He's killing himself. I see it. He's strengthened like heavyweight or cruiserweight. If he chooses it, it'll happen. All right here. Trust me. I started at 157.
Caleb,
It
what does that
ended
mean?
at 230.
From a legend like
Man, it
James
means the
Toney.
world. You know, this is my all-time great right here, my favorite fighter. And I've been trying to get some sparring, but he keeps ducking me.
Who
said that? Who said that?
So, I know he lives in, Tennessee?
I live here now.
He lives almost 20 at Kentuckyville. So look, I'll be here in Vegas. I will be back here in Vegas next Friday with Jim.
Your choice.
With Jim.
We ain't gotta wait that long.
With Jim.
I'm sitting right here right now.
Let me tell you something.
Bitch over my knee.
Hold on. Your wife here, I don't want your wife to get mad at me.
Thank you.
My wife here.
Kids, you know, we don't need to
I don't want my wife to kick my ass, so fuck off.
I've been getting in trouble with too many weigh-ins, so I got my hands in my pockets.
I'm over here, yeah.
What's your setup over here for anyway?
I couldn't get the words out. I was just like, oh shit, we got something weird. I couldn't articulate who to do that. Set up over there. I appreciate you guys all for watching. You guys could all hit the like button. It helps me. It's free. I need to be doing a lot of I'm happy.
Hey guys, we need to clear out. We just gotta get out past these doors. You can wait out past these doors.
Right here.
Guys, if we can get past these doors. Yeah, just get out past these doors, then you can wait out there.
The way we're leaving.
Oh, really?
Like one punch.
Rod Wave going to see Tank. Is he going to be?
Hey guys, we're closing the lobby. Please exit up the escalator off these doors, please. Thank you.
Down.
James, what did you think about the way? What did you think about everything the way it went today? Who did? Frank looked way drunk. You thought he looked a little gaunt in the face. I heard that a couple times. The eyes.
What was the talk though for all the extras?
If Terrel could find Benavidez,
You called me a book and then said my name, right?
Would have won.
Then you say my name. You say my name. You didn't mean that shit. I didn't you could have said you could win. Ellie said how you win. Ellie said back.
If we had that fight.
What do you think you're gonna have now? Steve Ford anyway, fight again.
So
you said I'm not new. You said I'm not new. I said I'm not new.
Like me, bro. You ain't stop that shit, man. Y'all sign no contract, y'all need to fight. Come on. Cut that shit out.
Nah, real shit though, bro, man. Just leave me all that shit, bro. Seriously. I don't disrespect nobody. I'm just, at the end of the day, if we want to do it legit, let's do it legit. I would love to fight.
If you get it legit, who wins?
Absolutely me. By knockout.
That means everybody, media included, you got to count on it upstairs. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it.
I got 100 stacks.
I was right there with you, bro.